My name is Robert. Our camera person is Vivian. Vivian and I are going to show you a few tips around the kitchen. I hope that one or two of them will prove to be useful to you. These are Corningware pots that are really great for the microwave. If you have a lot of potatoes and onions, you want to use the big one. The small one can be used for just one or two people. We put onions, potatoes, cauliflower, squash cut in half face down, and maybe this much water at the bottom, and then put them in the microwave. If there are a lot of potatoes and onions, probably 35 minutes are needed on high. For a cauliflower, maybe 20 minutes. These bowl covers, these ones come from the dollar store, are useful. So if you have something in the bowl, you can just cover it with the cover and put it into the refrigerator. Saran also makes these same ones. These are a couple of very useful pots that we use often. We rinse berries in this strainer, which is plastic, and this one is for mixing salads. After the salads have been used up, we rinse this and then spray it with a mixture of water and vinegar, and then take a couple of paper towels and wipe it clean, and then hang it up on the pot rack. This is a thermos, so when we make coffee in the morning, we fill up the thermos and take it into the dining room table. We leave the dishwasher open during the meal so that we're not bending over all the time and opening it up. So we keep that open. We rinse the dishes and move them not over here, but rather directly into the dishwasher. A lot of dishes don't have to be rinsed at all. We have a set of iced teaspoons, which are good for getting into the bottom of jars. And this knife is from Amazon. It's a Ginsu steak knife, and we have 24 of them because we use them all the time, and those are useful. If you find that there are scratches inside the bowl of the stainless flatware, you can use Zud and pour it into the bowl and then scrub vigorously with a paper towel to get out the scratches. You end up with a satin finish instead of a mirror finish, which you might not like. But I prefer the satin finish to having scratches inside the bowls of the spoons. These towels are microfiber towels from Kmart, and they really are superior. They're much more absorbent than ordinary cotton dish towels, and they dry more quickly. You can find these in the dish towel section at Kmart. It's really important to have the hand towels right at the sink, because the way that the kitchen floor gets dirty is from water dripping on the kitchen floor and then stepping in it. So after I've lightly used any paper towels, I put them here into this can, and if I notice any water spots on the floor, I'll use one of the towels from here and wipe the water spots up. If you don't have hooks for the walls near to the sink, you can find these hooks they're called Command, from Kmart, from the hardware or the kitchenware section. And just as it says on the paper here, it holds on strongly, it comes off cleanly, and there's no surface damage. And that's really true. I've had experience with it, and it's good. This kitchen floor gets scarred quite easily, and if it's scarred, I take some nail polish. This is white on white, nail polish, and I'll cover the scar with the nail polish, and it doesn't show up at all. I keep a flashlight in the kitchen, and the purpose of it is to find what I've got at the very back of the cupboards where it's dark and you can't see it easily. My favorite cereal is clusters. So when I want to open up a new box, I always use a knife to open it, because I don't like tearing it open. And then I pull out the bag of cereal, and I pinch the two sides of the bags with my thumbs facing each other this way, the tips, and I force my tips to get the tips of my thumbs together, and the bag opens up. I find that the 4-gallon waste paper basket liners are too small. So I find that the 8-gallon liners are better, and these are available at Kmart. This is a cutting board. It's called Corian from DuPont, and I found this on eBay, and I'm lucky because it just fits over the double sink, and I can use it here and then rinse it off. This is a plastic nut scrubber, and I hardly ever have to use soap to clean the sink, because just using water and the plastic nut scrubber inside the sink cleans it quite well. I prefer these pump dispensers to the containers as I find them at the supermarket. So this is soft soap, and I have a big bottle that I keep this filled with, and this is dishwasher detergent. So I have both of these as pump dispensers. This is hand soap, and this is dishwasher detergent. This is spick and span in a mixture that I keep this filled with.